Israel did such a great job of setting back Iran's capabilities. Iran started with over 3,000 missiles that could reach Israel. Now they're down to about 1,000, and they are down to less than 200 launchers. That is astounding. It's massive. They've also destroyed every launcher that was in the western part of the country of Iran. So they're going to have to fire them from further east. If they fire any more, that reduces the number of things they can hit inside Israel and reduces the accuracy somewhat on those missiles. So when it comes to property damage in Israel, the preliminary estimates say that it was about $1.5 billion worth of damage that was done. That's double what was done on October 7th. But then if you add in the Weizmann Institute, the full cost is probably approaching $2 billion. And that doesn't include the missiles that they expended shooting down Iran's missiles, which was several $100 million as well. All in all, that's a fairly, it's expensive for sure, but it is very little for what they accomplished. And Iran was striking all the wrong things. They didn't strike anything that militarily hampered Israel at all. The strikes on civilian targets were meant to sow terror, but they actually galvanized the Israeli will to see this thing through. As it turned out, they're not actually going to see it through, at least not yet. President Trump managed to very harshly impose a ceasefire on Israel.
I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that.
And stop them from continuing their objectives, pursuing their objectives of regime change in Iran. But Israel's finding some ways around that as well. What I mean by that is air defense activity was picked up in Shiraz, Tehran, and Tabriz last night. And that activity is because there were quadcopter drones that were going around striking things in those areas from inside Iran, meaning they did not originate from outside the country.